The process may slay, but the world will say I'm wasting. I choose to be slain, so I will rise as you.
What up? Vanilla. Good, yeah?
Hello.
Hello, pal.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm just at the parking. I can't get in.
What parking?
The spaces.
You have to come and get the remote.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ask the secretary for the remote.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't get in without remote.
Right.
You have to go backwards.
Okay. Don't worry, I'm a driver.
Okay.
Alright.
So come and the secretary will give you the remote.
Okay.
Good?
Okay.
Okay, see it.
See.
And park at the -2.
-2.
Yeah, and then you will see my Tesla at the end of the parking.
Oh.
And you can park on
See
the
your
right
what?
side of it. My car.
Oh, the Tesla. Ah la la. The life is good, huh?
Give you the remote.
Good. Life is good, huh?
Life is good, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna go there now.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. See you.
Alright, bye.
To come back to Belgium to see the guys in the facility for rehab. I've been there a few times, thankfully not too many times, but yeah, it's been nice seeing the guys, all the people that have helped me, work with me, especially Tess, and yeah, it's been enjoyable. Different atmosphere, different type of people that you see, not only football. But yeah, it's been enjoyable up to now.
So the 30th of January he had an MCL operation, and MCL is like the medial ligament of your knee. They did a repair on this ligament, which means literally they grab the two ends and they reattach it to each other. In his case, they reattached it to the chin bone, because that was the part that got loose due to the trauma he had, due to the inversion trauma or the valgus trauma he had. Now we're 4 weeks after this operation. The reason why he's rid of the brace now, or the doctor allowed them to walk and to do things without the brace, is because after 4 weeks, normally the tissue of the MCL that they like stitched, to say, that they after 4 weeks it's strong enough, and now he's in a safer position to walk, to run, to make even a little bit of sideways movement. If he puts some stress on the ligament is strong enough to hold these forces, this loading or these stresses. So that's where structurally his soft tissue injury is for the moment. But the week after, starting from Monday, we will build up the blocks. Then his body weight supports. So now we're going to start at 40% of his body weight, which is 60 kilogram, I think.
Yeah, nah, less. 40% of my body weight.
What's your weight?
Nah, it's less.
What's your weight?
I'm like
90.
almost 90, yeah.
So it's 45, it's 40.
Yeah.
In between, 40 kilogram. And then we build up starting from next week. We go to 50, 60%, and then it goes quite quick. He will be at 100% body weight end of next week for sure. And then he can run outside.
Yes, sir.
And then he can run outside.
I think now, because there's so many people, we can't really put our music in it.
Yeah, well, we'll be up for a couple of minutes.
Yeah?
Show me.
Let me see.
No, not Bluetooth. Wi-Fi. And then you go to your Apple Play or your Spotify, and then you can connect it to. It's on Wi-Fi. It's not Bluetooth. Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah, and now you can normally when you can connect. Yeah, you see?
Oh yeah.
Now you can do.
How, say it again. How do you say it?
The first one, behandeling.
Behandeling. Behandeling. Okay. Yeah.
So every day is basically about strength and conditioning. So he has a part strength, and then he has a part of 1 hour conditioning. And the strength part today will mainly be glutes and quads. So glutes and quadriceps and some calves. That will be the main goal. And it's conditioning. We will do some upper and lower body conditioning. We will use trampoline, we will use the big mat, we will use the treadmill, we will use, I don't know what the name in English is, but we have like a bike to do like this. It's a CrossFit bike like thing. So yeah, I think you are ready. To go to the most important part of the session.
You can put two?
Yeah, both. So it's here and there. You know?
I can't do that. That would be a violation.
I wrote you a letter.
Yes.
The way I try to push Felix, of course, together with the protocol or the instructions from his team, Borussia Dortmund, is mainly I try to, without any danger for the knee or without any extra danger for the soft tissue healing, because this is something the surgeon did and you need to respect the natural healing process. But the way I try to push Felix is to give him some extra physical goals for a day, to give him an extra, to try to give him this extra impulse on the physical part, give him some extra strength exercises, give him some extra conditioning exercises. All this together, this 3 hours of working at higher intensity, higher heart rate, make him progress more physically, but also give him a mental boost.
The kingdom of God, they're gonna be here forever. Big dog status had caught me a medal. They finna see how I change for the better. Can't drip my sweater. Righteous, see I'm applying the pressure. Yeah, back on the block, had to block out the noise. I'm like this, the way he man. Can't fight this, following God. And I know that it's priceless. Knowing with you is forever. God, I wrote you a letter.
I do the same when it comes to conditioning most of the time. But in terms of exercises, we have like a big variety that we've been doing. So I think when your mind is always active and getting used to new exercise, it helps. It doesn't feel like you're just doing the same thing again and again. So that's also helpful. But yeah, I feel like it's been smooth. It's been enjoyable as well to be working here.
As long as I'm still praising God, living and breathing, I'll write you a letter.
Yeah, I'd say my favorite thing about the lab is just that it's a different vibe, it's a different atmosphere, and you just see more people that have injuries that maybe are worse and stuff like that. So you're also just grateful in these moments that you don't have like a really bad injury. But yeah, I'd say just yeah, being around different people and yeah, enjoying their company as well. Yeah, I would say from my expectations that I had for this process, I've never had like surgery, so I didn't know how fast actually, how stronger you can get over just a few, yeah, such a short period of time. And then also the fact that from 1 week to another, it's like you're in a completely different place. And yeah, I think that's been what shocked me a little bit. I thought it was maybe gonna be a bit more difficult for my body to adapt and stuff, but I feel like I'm really in a good place where I'm really feeling that I'm getting stronger every day, and it's a good thing, and it's making me also expectant of a quicker recovery, hopefully.
Only for doctors.
Well, it's nice, huh?
Have you done it before?
Alter G? Yeah.
Okay.
Nah, not off. I think like. Feel good. Just need to get used to walking, like without the brace. But I feel good.
But you're excited?
Yeah. He's gonna run fast.
You're gonna run?
Nah, not fast today, but I'm gonna run. Next week I think is going faster. Wednesday I'm gonna just do Alter G again. But yeah, there. Then hopefully by Saturday, hopefully I'm on the pitch.
Talking to God, still on the phone. And I love what you putting me on. You my rock, my cornerstone. If you don't want this, I don't. If you don't want sin, I won't. I know who I am, I don't break no more. Now I'm here and I follow your purpose. Ain't no Rolling Stone, vivid. And you know I'ma follow your vision. Put in me everything I was missing. I'm walking the truth, I know that you did it. Never change you, the reason I'm living. And I love all the blessings you giving. I was broken right down, I kept walking in faith. God, you went in and fixed it. Talking to God, still on the phone. And I love what you putting me on. You my rock, my cornerstone. If you don't want this, I don't. If you don't want sin, I won't. I know who I am, I don't break no more. Now I'm here and I follow your purpose. Ain't no Rolling Stone.
Let me tell you something.
You know I'm seeing your face. I'm not living my life in a maze. No, I'm gonna be straight. And I'm glad that you giving me grace. And you see that I walk in your ways like some brand new J's. I ain't tripping today. Talking to God, still on the phone. And I love what you putting me on. You my rock, my cornerstone. If you don't want this, I don't. If you don't want sin, I won't. I know who I am, I don't break no more. Now I'm here and I follow your purpose. Ain't no Rolling Stone. Let me tell you something. You're everything I need.
It's good now.
Yeah? How was the feeling?
Good feeling to run again.
You're like in space?
Yeah, it's obviously not full body weight, so. But nah, it's one step closer. So we're working when we get in there.
Felix is here now, his 5th day. He started on Monday. If we look at Felix in between when he was operated on the 13th of January and now we're the end of February, I think Felix is doing very well. He took some big steps for sure. Last 5 days we were able to do a lot of strength exercises. We were able to do a lot of mobility exercises. Today we were able to make him run on the Alter G, so an anti-gravity treadmill, which is a great feeling for him, of course. It went better than I expected myself. Just the first time running, you never know what's gonna give. He just came out of his brace that he was wearing for 4 weeks, so getting out of the brace plus on the same day running on the treadmill is like quite a big thing, only for 1 day. But he managed to do it very, very well. So Felix also surprised myself. So yeah, it's always nice to see. I think his general physical and mental well-being for the moment is very good. I think he feels very good. I think last 2 weeks maybe for him sometimes for a struggle, because then you have the operation. The first 2 weeks is like, okay, you had the operation, you have some inflammation, you have some pain, but it's normal. But then after these 2 weeks, you expect it to go maybe quicker than as it is. But okay, it stays a big operation. It stays an operation where they have to go inside, do some things, and then go outside again. So it's always you always need a healing process. But I think last 5 days or last week for him were a very important milestone to reach to this running today. So I think this running made his day good and made the last 2 weeks forget. Yeah.
Physically, I would say I'm feeling good. I feel like every day making big steps, and I'm thankful that up to now everything's been going smooth, been progressing, we've been pushing and moving forward and everything. Mentally, I'm also great. I'm enjoying the process. I'm enjoying the process and the little goals that I've been able to set and now reach some of them as well, which has been really nice. And spiritually, I'm in a really good place as well. I'm grateful for this time. I'm able to, invest even more in my walk with God and just enjoy being alone with God at times out here in Belgium. So it's been really good.
I think Felix is quite strong mentally. He also has a very tight relationship with God, in which I'm not specialized, but you see that he listens to me and he follows what I said, but he also puts really a lot of importance in his belief, in his what God's plan is. So he knows in his head he will be all right, which in his case give him a lot of mental support if he has a bad day, or you see if he has a day where he has some reaction in his knee or he has like some pain in his knee. You see that every time he says, yeah, but I will be all right because God has got my back and you are helping me. So this combination, he puts a lot of trust in this and gives him a lot of mental strength. So I think Felix is one of those guys who has a lot of mental strength, and you don't need to push too much or put a lot of effort in to give him mental strength. Sometimes you see in professional athletes, you have to push them, you have to say, you will be all right, every day repeating this and every day saying, trust the process, you will be all right. But Felix is someone that puts a lot of trust in God, but also in people he trusts, and this combination, I think, gives him a lot of mental strength, mental well-being and mental strength.
When you're in this type of atmosphere around physios and around trainers, it's also an opportunity. It's an opportunity to really represent Christ there and show Christ with how we live, our actions, because it's not only on the pitch that we do that. So that's another thing that I try to do in these phases, to just be positive, get through it and come out on top by God's grace. I would say I stay strong mentally by training it. I have actually a mental coach who helps me a lot, and then also just my foundation, which is in Christ. I'm just so comforted, and it really almost sets the stage for me to be locked in, to be focused, and find my way back to full fitness. So for me, I would say that's my foundation.
Sometimes you have a professional athlete that struggles during his rehab and is not like really on his best level when he comes back, and then you have other athletes who come back and are stronger than before. I think it's difficult to say. Sometimes rehab is a struggle, even when there is a lot of mental well-being and mental strength. Sometimes you see like the natural healing after an operation is maybe there is an infection, or there is more pain than expected, or there is a limitation in mobility. And that's why the rehab process takes a little bit longer. So I think that the whole process of rehab, whether you planned in the beginning is going to be 6 weeks, but then it ends up being 10 weeks. But in the end, after these 10 weeks, the result is there, and he's at 110% of where he was before the surgery. Whether it takes a bit longer, the rehab process, yes or no, as long as, in my opinion, as long as when the player is back on the pitch and he's better than he was before, or he's feeling better than he was before, I think that's the most important.
Do I see the injury as a setback? I think in a sense, yes, because you want to be playing, you don't want to be injured. But at the same time, I have that trust in God. I believe that, that He's going to work everything out for my good. So I'm seeing it as an opportunity as well, an opportunity to grow, to improve, to get stronger mentally and even physically as well, so that hopefully when I'm back, I'll be back better than I was before. I think one moment that I look forward to and see like in my mind is just the first game. Yeah, when I hopefully come off the bench and just step on the pitch again to compete, to fight again and be part of it. I think that's what I'm looking forward to. The first thing I'll do when I step back onto the pitch is just thank God, because I know that without Him, I wouldn't be able to go through this process and have the peace and joy that I'm able to have. And then also just the physical, to be able to get my body back in shape to play. So that's the first thing I'll do.